I'm Kristin Holton Prouty, the Director of Worship and Music here at Victory Lutheran Church. Always a joy to get to come together with you for these Behind the Musics for Daily Hope. Today I want to focus on why. Why did Jesus come down from heaven? Why did he give himself for us? Why did he allow his body to be broken? And the answer is because he wants us to have that gift of eternal life. Now, eternity is a very hard concept for us to grasp. We use the word eternity when we talk. I've been known to say things like, that meeting lasted an eternity. I had a grad school class that really felt like it lasted an eternity, even though it was probably only 75 minutes twice a week. It just went on forever. The Latin word for eternity is, the Latin word that eternity comes from, I guess, is eternus, which means without beginning and without end. And how do we even understand that concept? Because here on earth, we're born, we live, we die. It's a very nice package. But this concept of eternity with no end, it's really hard to understand. There's a preacher and author who you might be familiar with, Francis Chan, and he uses an illustration with a rope. He has a part of a rope that is a little bit of red on the end, and he says, this is our life, our 80, 90, 100 years. And then there's the rest of the rope, and we can't even see the end of it, and that's eternity. So it's kind of exciting to know that we have the hope of this eternal life that we can't even comprehend to look forward to. In music, there are some pieces that start to get this feeling of going on for a very, very long time. You're probably familiar with Pachelbel's Canon in D, where you hear the same theme going over and over again with some variation over top. There's another piece that if you don't know it, you should look it up, Maurice Ravel's Bolero. It's also 18 variations that kind of continue and continue and continue. So there are different words for these pieces, canon, variation, chaconne. The one I'm going to share with you today is a Passacaglia, which is fun to say, Passacaglia, but harder to spell. And so in my head, it's Passacaglia, so I remember how to spell it. And it's by Buxtehude, which is another one I have to say funny to be able to spell Buxtehude. But anyhow, little tricks of the trade there. So this is a piece where he takes a very simple 7-note pattern and then he makes some variations over it. So let me play the little theme for you here. That's all there is, and it repeats. And it continues over and over and over again. You're going to hear that same pattern. And then he does some different interesting things over top to kind of break up the monotony of it. So let me share a little bit with you. So you get how it's going around and around and around like that. And then as it continues to go through the piece, it builds. And so we also add some more stops to make it a little fuller on the organ side of things. Here we go. There's a cute little one here that I like a lot. and even a part where he adds some triplets. So we go from the steady feel to more of a dun-da-da-dun-da-da dance-like feel. So let's try that for a minute. All these fun little variations over this never-ending, never-changing, eternal theme in the pedal. So this week, as you think a little bit more about Jesus coming down, being the bread for heaven, broken, given for us, so that we can have eternal, never-ending, happy life with him. I hope you enjoy this piece by Buxtehude. And I'd invite you, if you enjoy these, to share them, invite your friends. We're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram. Wherever you use social media, we're probably there. And we just thank you so much for helping us share the love of God and the ministry of Victory around the world. See you next week.